Hello, I am Juby Matthew, a regulated Canadian immigration consultant with College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants, Canada. My company is Phantom Immigration Agency, which is in British Columbia, Canada. Today I am going to give you an overview of how you can strengthen your study permit application. Many of you know that nowadays there are a lot of rejections to study permit applications because the applicant failed to represent their purpose in studying Canada. So the officer finds that the applicant may not leave Canada after their authorized period of stay. So that may create some issues to Canadian government. So that we can analyze what are the reasons for a study permit applications to be refused and how we can fix that. So that the people can avoid the hardships of refusing their study permit. Then they even though they get an admission to colleges, they cannot continue their studies in Canada. So there are mainly four things the candidate has to taken care of while submitting their study permit application. First one is academic and professional background. The applicant has a strong academic background. He has to study in a college or university which is a reputed institution, and the program has to be full time, not an online learning or a distant education. If the institution has some selection criteria like some entrance examinations like that, or they have some minimum percentage of mark to get the admission, then that student has a good chance of getting the study permit. Then the background. Some people are very good achievers, like they may get some awards during their studies, so that they can include uh, that information in their application and give some documentary evidence, like if they get some certificates or some awards, they can include a copy of that document along with their applications, so that their application get succeeded. Another important factor is that some people after graduation they work somewhere for some time, then they are planning to come to Canada to study. In that scenario, the officer may think that is that person is a continuous learner, or just stopped learning and try to come to Canada only for that, or they really don't want to study here. They just want to immigrate, and this study program as a shortcut to their immigration. So that may cause a refusal to the applicant. So that you need to prove that you are a continuous learner and you are coming here to do some specialization in your field. For example, if you already have a general MBA and you are coming to Canada to do another MBA, and you are spending so much money to study in Canada, the officer may think that why you come to Canada for another degree. You already have a one degree from India, and you are again coming to Canada spending all your savings. What is the reason for that? So you have to provide good explanation for that. And there are some case laws regarding that. In that the person got refused for an MBA program like this, but that MBA was online or distant education, and the one she got admission here is from a reputed university, so that she can prove that, and the admission criteria was to have some experience in the marketing field. So once you get the MBA from here, she can promote to a senior management position. When she addressed all these points, her refusal became approval. So that is another thing you need to taken care of. Then, yeah, financial resources also is an important factor. You have to show that you have enough funds to support your studies, and the source of that fund is genuine, so that you should not work illegally to make money uh, for your tuition. In that case, you have to give a cost analysis, and you have to give the financial planning for the whole. If you are studying for 2 years, whole 2 years you have to give that financial plan. And it can be a detailed one, like how much money you need for tuition, books, and how much money you need for other expenses like accommodation, food, all sort of things, and how you are planning to fund all these things. Who is going to pay you? What is the relationship of that person to you? All these details are needed to be mentioned in your application. Then another factor is ties and dual intent. Ties means what are the ties with your home country? What who all are your relatives still staying in home country? Are you involved in some kind of work there, or are you involved in some kind of voluntary work or some kind of community work? Are you a member of some kind of charitable organizations there? All these points increases your ties to your home country. If you are a married person, you are leaving your family, wife and kids back in India, or you will get a good chance to approval, because that shows that you will return back after your studies. Then dual intent is the people who wants to come to Canada to study, and if they are eligible for PR, they want to become permanent residents of Canada and to be in Canada. That is okay, but you have to represent that in a sensible way in your application, so that the officer should not misunderstand that if your PR application got rejected, you will be in Canada illegally. So you have to address that point also. Then admissibility consideration, there are a lot of admissibility factors. The important one regarding the study permit is misrepresentation. Many students trying to misrepresent the documents, like providing fake IELTS results, then providing fake experience certificate, fake education records. All these are very important crimes in Canada. If you are identified, if your documents found fraud, you may get a ban to come to Canada for 5 years. So if the officer find it as a misrepresentation, there is a good chance of ban. So please take care of all these things while preparing your study permit application, and while preparing your statement of purpose, which is the study plan. The officer wants to check it, so that your application may not get refused. Once you get the refusal, the next time the officer will, while you are reapplying or applying for reconsideration, the officer will thoroughly check your application, and you have to give some new evidence to get the decision reverted. So in your first application itself, make a thorough analysis of your program and how fit the program to your profile. Then represent everything in a very sensible manner, so that the officer has a good impression about you, and give you an approval, study permit approval, so that you can follow your dreams in Canada. Hope this information is helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.